Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, whenever this is finding you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. I'm going to jump right in. Last night, I started just hearing the hermit in my head, and it was literally the first thing I heard in my head again this morning before I even opened my eyes. And it continued this morning when I went to go get coffee. But when I got home, the weirdest thing happened. It wasn't weird, but I knew it was a part of the message. Um, as soon as I pulled into my driveway, this bird flew right down directly, pretty much right beside me with a worm already in its beak and looked at me and then just flew off. But it hit so hard. Um, I'm picking up on whatever you're seeking is seeking you, or whatever you're seeking is already within your grasp or within your field. It's there waiting for you. And then when I paired that with the hermit, it's like you've either been in the cave for a long time, or okay, I feel like you've been in the cave for a long time and you've went through this transformation, and I feel like you don't realize the transformation itself, like how deep it goes. But it's time to come out of the cave, because whatever you seek is literally right outside of the cave, 143 on the clock. I pulled from my Illuminated Tarot deck to see what archetype y'all were coming out as, and the Three of Pentacles came out with the King of Pentacles at the bottom. So the overall energy is the King of Pentacles. So I'm definitely with also the Three of Pentacles. I'm feeling like this is what you seek, maybe people, spirit, I don't know. I'm picking up on spirit guides with this leading the way though. But at the same time, I feel like you've got soul family kind of coming in. That may be what you seek, but I feel more so like this is what you're passionate about. I think you're coming out of the cave and you're seeing the light, and the light is what you're passionate about. I'm getting more so that you're admiring your work, and if you're not, you're about to. And whatever your work is, it's about to bring you a lot of stability, not only monetary, but spiritually and mentally and even physically. Okay, and then I pulled from my key oracle. The overall is the volcano key. Renewal. Fire reshapes the earth. Eruption unlocks renewal. Creation burns alive. So you went in the cave and you went through the fire, the transformation. And then now the volcano has erupted. It's you that has erupted. You are ready to break free and follow your passions, okay? Flame key, which also, again, your passions are being reignited. Renewal. Fire, wrong one. Passion, okay? Flame key, passion. Fire awakens your will. So you went into the cave and the fire reshaped you, okay? I'm feeling like a DNA upgrade here. Fire awakens your will. So your passion, your will to live has been resparked. Passion fuels creation. So you're passionate again about whatever this is. 413, or yeah, I don't know. 13 is always significant for me. It always has been. So passion fuels creation. Action lights the path. And I think that's the point you're at. You are coming out of the cave and you are taking action. You are taking action about what makes you passionate. And then we had Garden Key come out. Beautiful card. Flourish. Blossoms whisper secrets. Flourish unlocks joy. The garden shelters you. Okay? And I can't help but see the imagery, almost like the King of Pentacles here has a garden surrounding him. So whatever you're about to be doing, whatever you're passionate about, it's about to flourish. And I'm feeling here you're getting a renewal. Your passion is being renewed. And I just realized this is the Hermit. Oh my God, this is the Hermit in this deck, and it was behind the King of Pentacles. So the cave is definitely, I feel like you're being guided out of the cave right now. That's it. You're being guided, and behind that, this is Temperance and the Two of Cups in this deck. You're being guided by your angels. Yeah. And then the Hangman in reverse behind that. You've been enlightened. Like I said, this is a DNA upgrade. You've come out of a moment of pause. Like I said, you're coming out of the cave. You know what lights you up now. You know what you're passionate about, and I believe that you're about to take action on it if you haven't already. I want to pull from this shamanic healing deck and see what comes out. Tell us more, Spirit. Reunion of Souls. 7. Transformation. 22. Like I said, you went into the cave and you went through this transformation. The fire, you went through the fire in the cave and you came out transformed. 22, I'm going to say that 22 is definitely significant here, and behind that growth, behind that integration. I think you found home within the cave, and honestly, there's the cave. You went in there and now you're coming out because you did transform. You grew. 33 and 22. This is mastery. This is self-mastery, these mastery numbers. 22 and 33 are very significant here. Okay, and with Reunion of Souls, I'm going back to 3 of Pentacles. You do have some soul family coming in, I feel like, to aid. And I'm getting chills up my left leg. Yep, you have soul tribe coming towards you, whether you see it or not. I don't even know if this is something that you do seek. Like I said, you're coming out of the cave, and whatever you seek is already seeking you. You may not realize how bad you need this soul family. But this could be a reunion of soul and self for me also. And again, when I see this, I just pictured the bird, again, with the worm in its mouth. It's like you already have what you need. But then again, for some of you, I'm picking up on, again, this soul family. If you just step out of the cave, this soul family is already here, and it has exactly what you need, just like that bird had the worm already. So for some of you, this is like you already have what you need. It's a reunion of soul and self, and for others, it's actual community coming in to support you and help renew your passions and help these passions flourish. And it's going to be beautiful. Again, it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to make you very stable mentally, physically, emotionally. And like I said, we had the Hermit behind the King of Pentacles, and we also had transformation come out. This is all about your transformation and you being awakened to your passion again. You've been in the cave for a long time. Okay, Spirit, what have they learned within this cave? I'm sorry about any background noise. I really am. This just is the best place for me to record, because outside is not artificial. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm outside, I feel more connected to source, period. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. That's probably most of y'all. But where I live, you know, I love my little area, but I'm surrounded by neighbors and a lot of people that have a lot of dogs. I'll put it to you that way. So there's a lot of barking. But what did they learn in the cave, Spirit, when hermit mode, that they're bringing out of the cave now? What did they learn that they're bringing? regret in reverse. I know that I cannot change the past, so you're not regretting anymore. You let go of the past in the cave. You're not regretting anymore, and you know that you can't change anything. All you can do is accept it. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I place it with the inside of awareness. I'm feeling like a lot of solar plexus healing here. And root chakra. Root chakra and solar plexus energy. You're taking back your power, your spark, your energy. And I've honestly felt this like restlessness, but not in a bad way. And I feel that in the collective. It's like we all know that we're on the edge of something. And it's something beautiful. So if you feel this restlessness, don't let it fill you with fear right now, okay? Because this is like a good restlessness. I feel it, and I'm good at, understanding whether this energy is negative or positive. And I'm here to say that this restlessness is like your body catching up to this DNA level healing. Okay, so you've come out of the cave, you know that you are leaving the past behind where it belongs, and you're not in denial anymore. You're not in denial anymore about what happened in the past, but you also know that you can't deny what it did for you. You're learning to look at things from a different perspective, to understand it didn't happen to you necessarily anymore. It happened for you because you choose to look at it that way. Okay, anything else? No. Anything else, Spirit, in this soul's journey? What else did they learn about the past and regret? What about this denial? Is there any more that we can say about the denial? I split it on self-esteem and patience. And again, all this yellow and red and this blue, and I feel like the healing that you're doing within your root and solar plexus is doing some activating within your heart chakra and your throat chakra. But I believe self-esteem, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I believe this is exactly, and even the colors and the imagery, your self-esteem has been relit. Before, you probably had low self-esteem. You may still be in that energy, but you're about to be relit. I think that you're understanding that your gifts can benefit others and yourself. They're not a curse, because I know that feeling. And I think that's the thing. You're starting to admire the things that you're able to do, and you're wanting to share it with the world. And like I said, it's going to make you stable inside and out in every way. But again, like I said, it benefits me and others. So again, this is like community coming in, or you helping the community. And then patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. I think a lot of you have been like, okay, why hasn't it happened for me yet? Why hasn't it happened yet? Because you've felt this restless energy of knowing something was like on the precipice of happening, right on the edge, right? And it's been kind of a little nerve-wracking, but it's been frustrating. It's been frustrating, but I think you're finally coming to a place of just accepting, like, okay, I know that it's happening, so let me just lean more into my feminine and let it happen. Let it come to me. Let the bird bring you the worm. All you've got to do is just step out of the cave. Get out of the hermit mode. Get out of your comfort zone. Build your self-esteem up again. I'm going to pull one from my Starseed Oracle and leave it here. 1444 on the clock. 444. A lot of protection and stability surrounding whatever it is you're passionate about. Whatever it is, you can share this and know it is going to bring you success, not only in the physical, but it's going to make your soul sing again. I feel that more than anything. Your soul is about to be, like I said, renewed. You see all of this just blowing up energy. Things are about to blow up. Like, it's like when you went into the cave, you were literally, it was more like you were at this volcano. It's like you were in the volcano, and I'm literally seeing it erupt, but instead of like fire and ash, it's like gold and silver, and it's you, it's your soul just flying out of the volcano in the most beautiful way into this garden, into this stability. Alright, pull one from this. Spirit, what do they need to know? What do they need to know, Spirit? Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Exactly. You have surrendered. You surrendered in the cave. And you were cracked open in the cave. That's why you had to learn to stop regretting. You had to learn to stop living in the past and worrying about the future. And you had to learn to live in the moment. But you had to hit rock bottom first. And that's why a lot of you probably stayed in the cave too long. But I don't want to say too long either, because again, divine timing. You have been patient, and now it's time to come out. It's time to understand you've been patient. Spirit has seen your patience, and it's time to step forward. Water your garden. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Okay, see, all you have to do is step out of the cave, and the bird will bring you the worm. Whatever you seek is seeking you. Right now, you just need to be taking care of yourself. You need to be watering your garden so that you can flourish. You need to be nourishing your passions, not only your body and giving yourself the rest you need, but again, I feel like you need to lean more into this feminine energy and receive the blessings that are coming to you, because you have earned them. You have earned them, and like I said, I see that energetically it's already in your field. It's already there. You formed the vision in the cave, and you alchemized the pain in the cave. And all you've got to do is just step out of your comfort zone, step out of the cave, and all will be revealed to you. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it here. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever that is, admire it, love it, care for it, nourish it. Nourish yourself, love yourself, trust yourself. Remember your own divinity. When you feel like going back into that cave, remember your divinity. Because when you're connected to your soul and you know that you are God's child, you are a spark of Him, you hold that divinity within yourself. Like I said, you can't forget. As long as you remember your divinity, you cannot forget who you are. And if you don't forget who you are, then all of this is going to come in so much easier. It's whatever you're passionate about. What you seek is already seeking you or waiting for you. I'm going to leave it here. I love you all. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. If not, I love you anyway. Do all the things, like, comment. But anyway, thank you. I love you. God bless.